What y'all think? Should a man be judged by his current situation or his potential? Because when you said about what you were saying, that's why I was saying that.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Yeah, because you can judge a nigga by his potential. It could stay potential. That potential might not go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Might be on a treadmill.
yeah,
Just
you know what I'm
running.
saying, just running in place. You know what I'm saying? That you know how many females done fuck with a nigga because of potential? They don't want to hit none of that shit.
They don't even want to hit no more
wanna
potential
bro.
running up on
That's why
them.
they want the finished product, and I damn near don't blame their ass for wanting the finished product. But at the same time, you got to be on a level that a nigga that got that finished product that almost on the same level. And the niggas that's up here don't want to fuck with a female that's down here. They want to be equally yoked, equally at the same, spot and shit.
And that's gonna be a problem because females try to change, man. And then if he already at, you know what I'm saying, he already there already. They gonna try to switch something up, and he gonna be stuck in his ways, really.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. Why you roll your eyes?
No, I'm not rolling.
No, I'm just saying. What's your opinion, though?
I'm not rolling my eyes. I'm saying, like you saying, do you judge a man by his current situation? What is that current situation like? Because
if you would, it must be something good, right?
I don't know. Like I'm not God, so I'm not gonna judge, but I am going to make choices that align with my well-being and what I need. So like, I got an example. I was talking to this dude. Like, this dude had inboxed me, and he was trying to talk to me. And at the time of his life, when he was trying to talk to me, he had a house, he had a job, he took care of his kids, he was on point with his haircut. He just was taking care of himself. Like, because before he got that job, he had let himself go completely. Like, he wasn't getting his haircut. Like, he wasn't doing it. He was in a depression. So he had been on a streak of doing well. That's when he met me. We started talking. I'm learning about his past. I'm learning about his present. He was so far away from me, though, I had ended up dating this other man. Me and the other man didn't work out. He actually came back to Gary. So we was like, dang, we should see about what's up. The nigga lost his job. The nigga didn't have no car. The nigga took his last $2,000 and got his dreads turned into wigs. Now you sleeping on your mama couch. You
fresh wigs.
Fresh as hell. The nigga fresh. And he like, yeah, like let's be together. Let's work this out. But instead of him having the good job that he had, now he in the streets with a bag of rocks. Like, nigga, you're almost 40. Now, if we was 22, cool. You can, rebound yourself. At 35, 36, this is the choices that you're making. And he tried to guilt me into saying, like, you think you better than me? You tell him, because I told him, I'm like, right now, this is not the season that I feel like I should give you any time. And I don't think, because I really do care about you. Like, we talked, and I really, like, I know the type of man that you are. This is not the season for you to be dealing with me, because I don't want to break you down and hurt your feelings. Because you won't have shit. You don't have a job. You don't have nothing. You don't have a car.
And you'll be moving backwards if you did that.
Absolutely.
Right.
And so he would consistently, and mind you, this nigga coming up with money, so he's paying my rent. Like, he's barely fucking me. Like, and he's trying to break me down into dealing with him. So I'm giving him a little time, because once a nigga pay your rent, you be like, of course you could come over. So he'll come over and shit, like, we'll kick it. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I can't be with you because you are going to depend on me for my stability. I have the house. You here, yeah, you could pay the bills sometimes, but this isn't going to be like a consistent thing. So me saying that to say, that was 3 years ago. He's still doing the same shit. Am I supposed to judge you off of what you did when I knew you to be somebody doing well, or right now because you don't have a house to pay the bills and you keep a little couple $1,000s in your pocket, bitch, because that's rent?
People fall off. You got to learn how to. The thing about it is, you got to learn how to adult. Like, to be
absolutely
be an adult. You know what I'm saying? You could get money and pay rent, but you got to sustain that shit over a period of time. You know what I'm saying? Because doing it a few times ain't shit. Anybody could pay a month's rent, a phone. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do that shit.
And when you ain't got it on your own, like, you better be able to pay my rent. You don't have your own rent.
Then that's selling drugs. That ain't guaranteed money.
I think people fall for, like, wanting to, the shiny shit. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to be fresh, wanting to be that, trying to keep up with the Joneses and shit, and not knowing, like, bro, like, once you become an adult, a lot of that shit ain't gonna matter. That shit gonna be secondary because you got to make sure especially when you got kids. You got to keep that. You got to keep that roof. You got to keep food in the refrigerator. You got to keep gas in your car.
Yeah.
You got to do that shit first. All the rest of that shit becomes secondary when you are an adult. But a lot of people, like, I ain't gonna lie, it's our generation because they don't want to grow the fuck up.
It's
A lot
sick.
of them don't want to grow the fuck up, and that's I don't know why, but
Nah, our generation, it's our culture choose fame over everything, fame and clout,
yeah.
rather than handling business and creating generational wealth and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
We live for now. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't live for the future and all that, bro.
I see that.
I think it's a we're on a because I come from a family that on my dad's side especially, they're all very well put together. They are acquiring generational wealth. They are putting themselves in
Yeah,
position
it's something out there.
you
yeah.
got black people that really, really like don't care about the ahs, the oohs and the ahs. Like you got some people that be like, I want equity, I want this, I want that. Then you got them others like Buddy ass that was like, I need to be fresh as hell for the 4th. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about?
The 4th is crazy.
The
That's
4th
some
is
shit-
crazy.
That's some shit I was probably going to talk about in high school and shit. I need a
Fresh for
4th of
the
July.
4th.
That
Oh,
nigga said I need a new fit, new shoes for the 4th. I'm like, bro, you don't have a job, nigga.
Yeah, that man said is like.
Oh yeah, that was a high school statement, right?
But he
there.
was 35. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you? So how can I? So that's my thing. Like, I think you're supposed to judge people on their alignment with your thoughts and your ideas. If you the type of bitch that's cool with that, like you cool with a nigga having a couple thousand for you here and there, that's your preference. Me, I don't want if all you have is a couple $1,000s to your name, and you don't have nothing else, I can't fuck with you. Like I don't care what you came from. I had a nigga to be like, I used to be in my bag. I don't care what you
That
used
sounds-
to
Used to
have.
do what?
Why would you even make that
Be in my
statement?
bag or have some money.
Oh,
like
yeah, my bad.
That's a stupid statement if you're not in your bag at the present moment.
yeah.
Oh, they used to be. I don't
Yeah,
want to
you-
hear about
what
no
I
used
used
to
to
nothing,
have,
man.
Used to be.
I don't
Goddamn.
even like the back in the day conversation sometimes. You be like, man, bro, you remember when you did? I be like, no, I don't. Bro. I didn't forgot about a lot of stuff because I don't
Yeah,
even be wanting to
man.
think about that
You supposed
negative
to-
mind state I was in because I was crashing out back then.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't even be wanting to talk about it. And I'm like, damn, I was being a goofy, really, huh?
Right.
You know, when you start looking at it as you older.
We always there,
And
bro.
people steady bring up the back in the day stories. You be like, man, I ain't even that same nigga no more.